Hello and welcome back to this awesome, mind-blowing, super important video because today
we're discussing the summer season of 2020.
This means we're doing this for 3 months now because it's the second time we're doing it.
Yes!
Awesome! It's like
it's an anniversary!
Right! And you are a part of it. So, how does that work? How does this go? We're just looking at every show, new show, not a second season or third season or anything, just new shows that are airing this season. Talking a bit about the story, what we expect, what it could be, if we are thrilled for it, if we're looking forward to it or not. And that's how it goes. And you in the comments can, tell us what you are excited about. So let's just start right into it with the first one, God of High School. So, God of High School is another Crunchyroll adaptation of a...
manhwa, at least.
Right.
I don't know if I think it's a webtoon. It's Korean. It's definitely Korean. So it's a change up from the Japanese things we usually watch. What isn't a change up? It plays in high school. It's very shonen-esque with fighting. The setup is there is a big tournament in town and everyone has to fight, and the main character is a taekwondoist. And he is apparently pretty good.
Apparently there's some secret lying beneath.
There is something underneath the whole thing. The tournament is not just for fun. Where have we seen this before?
Probably at a lot of places. So, I don't know. People are very hyped about it. Mappa is doing the show. But anyways, we're seeing Crunchyroll's little end card right here. So if you haven't subscribed to Crunchyroll yet,
please do.
Please do. Or don't. We're not getting paid by them. Do whatever you want to do. Watch it wherever you want to watch it. And we're just saying this as long as we're not getting paid to say other things.
I mean, from the animations, it looks quite cool. Maybe a bit too much CGI for my general taste. There was CG before. Maybe it was just the stadium.
Probably.
The animation looks quite cool. It looks fun, it looks fresh. I like when they fight. Coming from a background of some martial arts, at least despite my looks, I enjoy fighting anime. I enjoy when there is martial arts involved and we go the whole...
It isn't even my final form, kind of.
Yeah, kinda.
We'll see where this is going with special techniques and all that shit. It's probably a more real take on it. The only thing I kind of find off-putting is the weird noses they have.
Yes.
And apparently this is like kind of, they're getting always beaten on the nose, so their nose looks weird, kind of explanation behind it, which is at least an explanation. But still, I feel like it looks weird.
Yeah, anyway, they look like they're drunk.
Yeah, so everyone is hyped about it, so we're not going to trash it. But to be honest, I'm not that interested in it.
I am.
I'm interested in it for what it is, that it is a webtoon adaptation, so I'm interested in that part. But if they would have been just your run-of-the-mill Japanese manga adaptation, I would have started to watch it, but I would probably drop it. I don't know. But my excitement would be even less. The overall premise isn't that interesting to me, but we'll see where this is going, I guess. So the next one in line is Kanazo Okarishimasu.
Oh, nice. It's about basically rental girlfriends. There's a rental service for almost everything. Parents, girlfriends.
Which is a real thing in Japan.
Yeah. It's also a thing in most other countries. It's called escorting.
Yeah.
Escorting is not always about sex.
Yeah, but that's...
I know, it's a little bit different. In any case, so this guy, he had a breakup recently and now he is so desperate he is renting a girlfriend. And, well, as it happens, there's complications and something she finds out their lives are more intertwined than anticipated.
And she wants to hide the fact that she is a rental girlfriend and
so on and so forth. She wants her side hustle to be kept a secret.
Right, so we're pretty much already can be sure from the looks of the trailer this is going to be some kind of harem.
Yeah, harem edgy rom-com.
Right. And that's my thing. I
That's your
like
thing.
that.
I mean, it's definitely super cute girls. Like even the cute style is even cuter and more sparkly than normal.
Right.
From what I can see in the trailer. I will definitely give it a chance. The setup doesn't overly excite me now.
I mean, like for me, this kind of show does not work because it's super complex or anything. The only thing that sells such a show is the comedy and the characters. And besides that, we've seen everything else a bazillion times already in slight different iterations. But I
mean, as long as it makes you laugh at times and you think it's sweet and adorable and have fun watching it, I think it's great and it's definitely worth it. I will totally give it a try and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I hope there is some more edgy than just surface level, but apparently nipples are not allowed anymore. Nipples are evil.
Yeah, right.
I mean, kid shows used to have nipples, now they don't anymore.
That's, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like for this kind of show, like I said, it depends on how the characters are and how the story is. Like there can even be some kind of interesting story, like interesting in terms of personal story. Like if the characters have different motivations and interesting character traits, then it is worthwhile to watch it. It's very entertaining, and the same thing does not work when it's just very plain. So, but overall, I'm looking forward to it because this is normally the kind of stuff I like to watch. So we'll see where this is going.
So Maougakuin. It's basically an isekai in its own world, like the once upon a time big evil demon king blah hopes to reincarnate in another peaceful world later, but he reincarnates 2000 years later in his own world. Magic is dwindling and he is like, whoa, what's going on? And meets all his descendants.
So, and he's apparently overpowered. So,
well, it wouldn't be an isekai if he wasn't.
Yeah, right. So it's does that qualify as an isekai if he gets isekai'd in his own world just later? Isn't that just basically time traveling?
No, it's reincarnation. Let's call it a reincarnation thingamajig. Well, that it has the isekai-esque setup is what does not interest me that much. But
he gets reborn. He's in a fantasy world. He uses magic and is more powerful than anyone else. And he has at least 5 girls around him.
Yeah, well, isekai-esque. As I said,
it's unique as fuck.
I'll give it a go, but I'm not overly excited about it. Maybe it's super funny, and if it's really, really like if the humor is there, then I can live with it. But from the basic setup, from what it says, it's just like, well, kind of seen before, kind of heard before. I'm skeptical. I'm kind of skeptical.
Yeah, just from the looks of it, it's like already from the trailer, it always seems like I have so much power and everyone is trying to attack him with flashy stuff and he's just beating him with not even moving a finger or just moving a finger. And
I will do one prediction.
Okay.
It will be more exciting and more unique than Hachinante.
That's risky. That's a risky one. It's one of these shows, and I'm giving every show a shot, but this is one of these shows where I'm not even interested in starting it. Where I'm like, this is going to be shit. Like,
I will sacrifice myself and watch it for you. And if I say, you don't have to.
It's alright. But kind of reminds me of that last season. Also, some Mao-sama stuff in it in the name. I don't know even more. I don't even know anymore what its name was. Anyways, I feel like, of course, there are circumstances where this can be enjoyable. Every show can be enjoyable, no matter the setup, no matter the premise. But I just feel like the chance is higher that it's shit than that it's good. So I go with shit, and we'll see. We'll see where this is going. Not a recommendation for just out of the blue. Not knowing anything about it, just still saying probably not worth it.
Risky assumptions.
So the next one is Decadance or Decadence or whatever you want to call it.
Decadence. It probably comes from the decadence of being decadent.
decadent, whatever. So the whole premise is apparently that humanity was attacked by some kind of Miminashi. Oh no, that's the wrong show. By some other
by
outlandish creature. Yeah,
something attacked the Earth. Most of humanity died. Now it's much later, and the last survivors live on this sky fortress called Decadance.
Right. So we have two
caste system of two classes that exist.
People that can fight and people that don't.
Yeah.
That's it. And I like it that simple.
It's simple, it's cool. I mean, this setup is so simple, it could be very cool, especially in anime form.
I mean, like, the real important thing is that our main characters are man and a woman. And the man... Alright. That's so sexist. The man is the one that is able to fight. Like, from that...
Isn't he useless? He's a tanker.
No. The girl was a tanker. He is able to fight, but already, like... gave up on everything of like dreams and stuff, and she can't fight but wants to fight and has the dream of becoming able to fight, and these two are probably going on some kind of adventures together, and that's where it could be interesting, like if they really develop the characters and really play with these kind of dreams and expectations and the character arc for him, like maybe learning to have dreams again, and her becoming maybe a bit more of a realist, or being able to fight, being able to fulfill her dreams, could be interesting. I mean, like, it really is on the edge for me, just from the premise. I mean, like, everyone is very hyped about it, so I guess the source material is pretty solid, and we'll see about that. But it really, for me, it's really on the edge of great or shit. It's like the same thing with listeners. It's really, it feels like it.
It sounds cool, but it can be so easily so bad.
Right.
I'm hoping for fast-paced, kind of brutal and in the grim world. It doesn't have to be all dark and nasty, but I hope that there is a grim world outside, and that the content is fast-paced and there is a strong progression. And not too episodic.
I see, we're expecting two very different things, and I like that because I feel like it could be very interesting if it's very slow, and like the first half, or maybe like overall like Into the Abyss, where it's very you just learn to know the environment and the story, and it's always like, and the characters are very. There's no rush to anything. They just you learn to know these characters, and they learn to know each other, and they develop together, and everything is very smoothly.
Well, if there is much character development, that would be cool too. But with the setup alone that we get, that isn't also the most usual for anime shows we see nowadays. I think it would be nice to have it very story driven.
Depends what the story is.
And not too episodic. I don't want a reset button after every episode.
No. They can't do that. I mean,
that would annoy me. That would annoy me a lot. If it's from, we're on the brink of survival, and suddenly they're on a beach and chilling there and talking about whatnot and do a barbecue. It has to have the right balance for me.
Right. No, I'm not disagreeing with that, but I see where. Totally expecting two different things. And I'm curious if any one of us is going to get what we expect, or if it's totally different from both of these.
Yeah, will it be another Attack on Titan, or will it be listeners?
Yeah, right. So we'll see, or the next Into the Abyss.
Yeah, Uzaki-chan wa Osobitai. Edgy romance. It's about a girl that wants to just play and annoy her friend, senpai, whatever. So basically, Aho Girl.
I feel like it's more probably it's just spitting a bit. I feel like it could be more a bit like Takagi-san, like it's more like not really, but Takagi-san is more like teasing, like outwitting her love interest, and I feel like she's just stupid and annoying. But I think this is just besides that, it has the same kind of vibe to it, more like innocent comedy, ha ha ha, look at us together, and at some point we're getting together maybe, but it's implied all the time, but it's never happening kind of thing. Noteworthy is that she's the character that the Japanese Red Cross used as a mascot character for the blood donations, which had this little SJW outcry on social media.
Her boobies are too big.
Right.
Well, small people may have big boobies, but some may not. So, yeah, the point is justice. Flat is justice, definitely. But my statement is going nowhere. In any case, easy setup. It can be cute and funny. I have a feeling it will be like Instagram, and female nipples will be prohibited.
Probably. That's not the kind of edgy I think we're looking at here. Just bouncing boobs, I guess.
Yeah, bouncy boobs are fun, but I want to see my nips. No. Oh, wow. No. I just think it's silly how the way they go into edgy
toned down
is so toned down. I don't need the rapiness of edgy. I just think, well, there can be a certain amount of exposure and it doesn't have to hide from it.
Yeah, but Gleipnir did a alright job without showing nipples even. But it's... Anyways, so I think, like, probably with every show, I'm looking forward to it. On a surface level, like, I'm a big Takagi-san fan, so I feel like it could be my thing. But like with every other kind of genre, it all depends on the dynamic of the characters and the comedy. But yeah, overall, I'm looking forward to it.
It doesn't speak to me yet, but I will give it a try. I mean, she looks fun, and if the comedy is right, it will be cool. I'm still skeptical. So far, it looks too generic for me. There is no hook to catch me.
Yeah, I mean, like with Takagi-san, the thing is that it's just so sweet and innocent kind of in its way that kind of is what sells it. Here, I don't think we have that, so we just have to hope that the comedy and edgy are entertaining enough in that regard to kind of make up for it. Peter Grill to Jikan no Kenja? Kenja no Jikan.
Kenja no Jikan. Kenja time.
So we have apparently the worlds. Oh, we have a fantasy world.
We have a fantasy world that is an isekai. It didn't say it comes from another world. Yeah, but it's an isekai setup. He is the strongest of something.
Right.
But at least it's coherent within his world. It doesn't need the setup of I come from another world and I'm born here and suddenly the strongest. It can be consistent in his own world.
Okay. So we have this dude who is the strongest of the world. The hero of the world. He has a girlfriend he is very loyal to, but she is very, 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 very pure, and she does not know anything about sex and stuff.
Yeah.
So
and after 2 years of being together, they
didn't do anything.
Holding hands is the most.
Lewd hand holding.
So apparently, because he is the strongest, many girls and women creatures are interested in him and having his babies and try to seduce him, and he has to hold back and not impregnate anyone because he wants to be loyal to his girlfriend. Perfect edgy harem setup,
right? And I think if you want to give credit, I think it's not that it's unique like super original, but most of the times you just have the MC that is too stupid to understand that everyone wants to have sex, or he wants to have sex with everyone, but everyone else is too pure and rejects him. And this time he isn't pure, and he understands that everyone wants to have sex with him. He has a different reason for not having sex with him.
That is really cool, and I like that this is the reason not to have sex and that it doesn't become hentai. It somewhat reminds me of Oritama, I think it was called. It's a manga I've once read where the demon queen gets sealed in the balls of a young guy, and he wasn't allowed to let his semen go out because then she would be set free and destroy the world.
Alright.
So there's constantly demons trying to get him off, to release the demon lord, and he has to try to protect himself from coming.
Yeah.
And it seems to be somewhat similar, not as silly,
Yeah.
but it can be very funny.
Yeah, the visuals look pretty funny. It has edgy in it, and I mean, like, yeah, it looks kind of funny. So we'll see. I feel like
I'd watch it. I will watch it.
we will watch everything.
By the end of it, we will watch everything. But it's one of those things that I would watch for sheer enjoyment, not for erotic, but more for the part of it.
Right. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, like, I'm interested in it. Let's say it like that. I'm interested. It could work pretty well. Could work not at all. But for now, I'm a bit optimistic that it could be entertaining. Monster Musume no Oisha-san?
Yes.
So basically we have a Monster Musume show that is not connected to the other Monster Musume show we already had, besides the creator of the source once was somehow involved with an art book for the other one, but besides that, no connection whatsoever, besides the name.
And similar looks of at least the creature types and what is happening.
Right.
Also that it most likely will be edgy. Definitely, mostly.
Yeah.
And that the protagonist, he is suturing and stitching back together the monster girls, especially monster girls. Are there only monster girls? Maybe.
He is a human, so
he is a human. Maybe all the monster girls are monster girls, and there is nothing else. In any case, he is patching them up, is helping them, and some of them fall in love with him, and he is probably trying to protect their rights and their whatevernesses.
So I guess overall, what we can expect is just the same show, like the other Monster Musume show, just set in a fantasy world, and that's
in the past.
Yeah, and I think that's about it. That's what I expect. I watched the other Monster Musume show. I'm really not into monster girls. That is a fetish that I haven't developed yet, and watching the first other Monster Musume show did not do any much to enhance that fetish. So I'm not into that kind of stuff.
Fair enough.
Not.
I read the manga of Monster Musume. I haven't watched the anime actually.
Oh, okay.
And I very much enjoyed it. It was fun, it was cute. I liked the monster girls, except for the centaur girl. Well, her personality was great, but I didn't like her design because the boobies were too much.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, like, it's edgy and monster girls.
Yeah.
So it suggests that you think about how they would have sex. And
of
with
course.
the centaur, it was the most weird one.
Yeah, I think in the manga at least they even speak about how it would work. Like, how would they do it?
But since the body is just a horse, it's just like having sex with a horse in a way. So that's kind of
exactly. I mean, even with the spider girl, that makes it even more awkward.
Everything is awkward.
That's though the spider girl was kind of hot, surprisingly. She was my favorite, at least. And there was this. Never mind. We're getting off track.
Show.
It looks watchable. It looks alright. I'm not overly excited for it. I'm not overly. I gotta watch it. I'm fighting. But I'm also not too off-put. Yeah. So it's alright. It exists. I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I guess it's one of these shows where you're neither annoyed that it's on, but you're not psyched that it's on. It's just like,
exactly.
Alright, I can spend these 20 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. But anyways, I like a lot of fantasy this season, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the only, whatever. But I am not a fantasy man.
I know. So today with
Today
this time with
so
whatever GB8. There's something like that. The katakana said GB8. Oh. Gibieto. So it is fantasy-ish, but it's in the future. Like apparently there was a virus that destroyed humankind. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
In 2030, and everyone according to their age, sex, orientation, and race turns into some kind of Gibia, a monster.
Yeah. So it's their excuse to set up a fantasy setting in the future.
Yeah, Mad Max Wasteland. And then there is a samurai and a ninja coming from the Edo period.
However,
yes, time travel.
Is it time travel?
Portaling.
The premise,
I don't know.
The premise didn't even say how they got there.
Anyway, a samurai and a ninja come from the Edo period, come into
2030.
To 2030 and fight the Gibia things.
I mean, like
they meet a doctor who wants to cure the thing, like as always, and they try protect him, and then adventure shit happens.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it sounds
so
super
convoluted.
Stupid.
Yeah, it sounds so stupid. It can be either really, really awesome because it's like this B-movie quality of that is so dumb, but I love it.
No.
Or it's just terrible.
I guess I go with terrible. I mean, like it's the first thing this studio ever did.
Yeah.
So I mean, like maybe we should have looked into it, or maybe not. If it's some kind of offspring from a very, very famous and talented studio, then alright. If it's just a new studio with no real talent backing it up, this is like meant to fail. I feel like
this could be totally my type of B or C movie trash that I kinda love, but the character designs look bad to me. There is something about this that I really don't like. It has this JoJo-esque-ness. I don't know how to call it. Like this over the top
or like 80s anime kind of shonen anime 80s.
And it's not quite my style of what I like, so I think alone by the art style it is off-putting for me.
Like just judging from the premise alone, the only thing that could save it, in my opinion, and just judging from the premise, is when the animations are top-notch, highest quality ever, and just the fighting is so great that you enjoy the fighting sequences.
And lots of gore, please, lots of gore.
That's the only thing I feel like could save this.
Yes.
But just the premise sounds like the stupidest, most convoluted,
ridiculous
shit this season so far.
Well, my expectations for it are incredibly low.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
For the show.
Maybe.
Because it can surprise you easier.
That is true.
So maybe the next one doesn't involve fantasies kind of
stuff.
Docu
hentai no X-Heroes?
Yeah. So basically the premise sounds super stupid. We have some edgy comedy stuff to get that out of the way. And we have this alien race attacking Earth and this hero force that is fighting the aliens.
Our main X-Heroes?
Yeah, right. And our main protagonist joins this hero force.
To fight them?
And what is the... I mean, like, so far, this sounds stupid and boring.
They're really dumb. But the cool part, wait for it, the aliens feed on the libido of humans.
Right.
Yes! like I was sold on that. Yeah. And I want to watch it. Now I want to watch it because it sounds fun.
Like, seriously, the premise is so stupid. And, like, this last thing, the reason behind it is so incredibly dumb. That this is mostly gold in anime terms.
Yeah, like, absolutely. And
this is what anime...
It makes it very compelling. It's what anime is for.
Right.
Some really dumb, crazy shit that you can't see or never think of anywhere else. Right. And you're like, cool?
Probably,
nice.
Probably this is maybe the reason for the characters, even though it is going probably to be some kind of harem kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is maybe the reason for them to not have sex, because the aliens would feed off their power. So if everyone who has
they have to be stored our sex drive, but they can't release.
Right, maybe.
So far, it somewhat reminds me of Orono Twin Tails. Which I found hilarious, and it was a lot of fun for me to watch, and I hope it's similarly fun, at least.
Right. I mean, like, it sounds ridiculous, and they know it's probably ridiculous, so I hope they have fun with the whole topic, the whole thing they're doing. So, yeah, it could be very, very fun, very over the top, very nice. I hope the fighting looks good. If they have good action in it, then it would be perfect, I guess. Like, this stupid premise, funny comedy stuff, a bit romance, a bit edgy, and nice fighting. Oh, that would just give it the edge. I'm sold, I'm hyped. So yes, I'm really looking forward.
For one of the dumbest ones, we're the most excited so far.
Yes, anime is trash, and so am I.
Absolutely.
That's alright.
This one unfortunately doesn't have a trailer, so you're stuck with this. Ikebukuro Westgate Park. It's based on mystery novels, if I understood correctly, and it's about this gang that, solves some kind of mysteries, murders, and detective-y stuff.
Is it just that? I feel like it's more. Let's take a quick
look.
They
get in highly dangerous. The main character Makoto gets into dangerous situations.
I thought it was more supernatural stuff.
Is it supernatural stuff?
Well,
drama mystery. I am not sure. I can't say. We can't see a trailer, so your guess is as good as ours, unless you read the novels, of course. Then your guess is way better than ours ever could be.
Probably.
And tell us about it. Are you excited? Are you not excited? We can't say too much. We keep it short. It doesn't sound terrible.
It could be everything.
It could be everything.
The only thing I say is I hope there is no shonen ai involved. No.
I hope there is shonen ai involved.
No stuff like that. That would totally be like
you square.
I would be instantly turned off. But besides that, I feel it could go everywhere.
Yeah, so far there is not much to judge it on except for the
one sentence
of blurb.
Two sentences of summary and a very blurred picture.
Yeah.
So. Right, this is our prediction.
Lapis Relights. Apparently it's some kind of multimedia franchise in Japan. There is games, music, live events, manga, and now an anime show. There is not much that I could find exactly what it is in the short time I researched it.
Yeah.
Cute girls doing dancing in a fantasy-ish surrounding. It doesn't look like it's.
I don't think it's too fantasy-esque. I think it's just over the top.
All right, over the top.
Cutesy or something like that.
It has many really cute girls, and I think it's just commercial in anime form to sell the game better.
Probably, but that is not necessarily a bad thing. It could result in a good product.
Yeah, there is things like Honkai Third Impact that I really wish had an anime to it. I can't judge it too much.
Yeah, I'm not too much into idol shows, so I never even to this point watched a pure idol show.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of that. I don't know what the name of it was. 22/7, is that how it was? 22/7? I don't know. I think this was the first real idol show I watched. But besides that, it was more a comedy and maybe they were idol. So CG dancing and stuff like that. So we'll see where this is going. I'm not too overly hyped. I don't think it's going to be my thing, to be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't look like my thing either. Fair enough. The girls are cute. It's a nice kawaii drawing style, but I guess the music won't be my thing at all. It will be too poppy, idly, and I find that incredibly boring. If they do metal or rock, I'd be totally in for it. But for now, what I'm seeing it's more
I think this is neither a comedy nor anything. It's just like, look at how us dancing and a little bit of cutesiness.
I guess it's similar to Mushi King, how it went for the card game and the games, that there was an anime to it to sell it better to the little children, and I guess it's also for little children to...
No, it's not in the children's category from the chart.
Alright, so fair enough. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a thing.
Right.
It is there, okay?
I feel like Fugo Keiji and Appare Ranman were supposed to reappear,
re-enter the scene.
Yeah, but it's obviously not the case. So it's even thinner than it was supposed to be, I guess. But in return, we get some of the most highly anticipated sequels, like ReZero Season 2 and Oregairo Season 3. So, woohoo! I guess we can be lucky, happy about that.
There is another Sword Art Online something.
Yeah, I don't think people are... I mean, like, it's not really that hype anymore, I feel like.
Alright, maybe. But it lives a long time for...
Yeah, I mean, like, it's whatever. So basically, that's it. Tell us
what you are very excited about. Tell us what you recommend us, definitely.
Yeah.
And what you think we should watch and review episode by episode in the next season.
Right. We could do that again, like with Kami no To, doing a episodic review. Tell us if there is one that fits
the bill
formula. And yeah, if you like this little preview that helped you decide, give us a thumbs up. If you think we are just some stupid bastards, give us a thumbs down and tell us in the comments something. I don't care what.
Just talk to us finally.
Tell us something.
Damn it.
Yeah. So
well, anyway, do the whole shamama bang of YouTube, like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
And if you're interested in our opinion, because we are going to have reviews on the first 3 episodes of all these shows, and are going to tell you our opinions, and if we think you should keep watching them, or if we are forcing you to quit them, you should definitely subscribe and ring the bell to not miss those.
Genau. Yeah. So, without further ado, enjoy the summer season of anime, and see you next time.